Trump has accused President Biden of weaponizing the FBI against him in his first public appearance since agents raided his Florida home to recover classified documents. Addressing a Republican rally in Pennsylvania, the former president also rejected Mr. Biden's claim that he and his MAGA movement were an extremist threat to American democracy. Both leaders have been stepping up their rhetoric ahead of November's midterm elections, as Wendy Urquhart reports.
It was like he'd never left office. Back amongst his supporters, Donald Trump was given a hero's welcome at the Republican rally in Philadelphia. He came out all guns blazing, and he kicked off his speech by branding the US president an enemy of America.
He's an enemy of the state. You want to know the truth? The enemy of the state is him and the group that control him, which is circling around him. Do this, do that, Joe. You're going to do this, Joe, right?
That dig was in reply to President Biden's impassioned speech earlier this week when he called Mr. Trump a threat to democracy.
We must be honest with each other and with ourselves. Too much of what's happening in our country today is not normal. Donald Trump and the MAGA Republicans represent an extremism that threatens the very foundations of our republic.
Mr. Trump also had a few choice words for the FBI and the US Justice Department over the raid on his Florida home, which he called a shocking abuse of power.
The FBI and the Justice Department have become vicious monsters, controlled by radical left scoundrels, lawyers, and the media who tell them what to do, you people right there, and when to do it.
So, does Donald Trump have his eye on another turn in the White House, or is he just protecting his legacy? Wendy Urquhart, BBC News.
Well, thank you very much, and hello, Pennsylvania. Hello. I'm thrilled to be back in this incredible Commonwealth with the thousands of proud, hardworking American patriots that I have gotten to know so well. American patriots that I have gotten to know so well.
Threat of violent extremists exploiting the return of large gatherings. Now, while they remained nonviolent last night, a group of white supremacists were here in Philadelphia. They marched through the city on the eve of the First Lady's visit. Police say none of the protesters were from Philadelphia. Patriot Front is based in Texas, and they traveled into the city.
American patriots that I have gotten to know so well. Republican, you got to get out and vote. As you know, this week, Joe Biden came to Philadelphia, Pennsylvania to give the most vicious, hateful, and divisive speech ever delivered by an American president, vilifying 75 million citizens plus another probably 75 to 150, if we want to be accurate about it, as threats to democracy and as enemies of the state. You're all enemies of the state. He's an enemy of the state. You want to know the truth? The enemy of the state is him and the group that control him, which is circling around him. Do this, do that, Joe. You're going to do this, Joe, right? I think Philadelphia was a great choice to make this speech of hatred and anger. His speech was hatred and anger. By the way, the next morning he forgot what he said. You saw that. They asked him about, oh, I didn't think I said that, did I? Oh, no. How'd you like the red lighting behind him like the devil? But Philadelphia was a great choice because the city is being devastated under Democrat rule. Devastated. Hate to tell you, we love Pennsylvania. I went to school in Philadelphia. What's happening to Philadelphia? 14 people were shot last weekend in Philadelphia, 14. And the fake news will go out and check. Oh, that's a lot of fake news. Whoa. That's a lot of fake news. Wow. Well, they'll go out and check the facts.